First, I used to joke about it that people used to ask me that do you feel arrived? Do you feel arrived? And I used to joke कि नहीं जब तक link up नहीं होगा ना तब तक मैं arrived feel नहीं करूँगा. I know. Thank you for making me feel arrived, but this is now I can't arrive again and again every
now
week.
he's landed. If I actually think about it, and to be honest, I didn't know how to deal with it when it first happened. So I was a mess.
Ha ha ha! They look drugged.
Yeah.
Then it goes to they do look drugged. Then it
They
goes
have
to
done it.
they're actors. They must be drugged. Whom to give an explanation to?
Today we have two lovely human beings. In the last 2 years, he's become the national crush. But to me, nothing has changed. He's still the same Vicky Kaushal that I knew, despite the super success that he's witnessed in the last few years. On the other hand, we have Nora Fateh joining us, who has danced her way to everyone's heart. Today we have them talking about their latest music single, which is called Pachtaoge. Let's begin. Now you
So
tell me how
sweet.
was the introduction.
So
I give you
sweet.
10.
Usually people say that when people face stardom, you struggled a lot. A lot of people don't know, but you struggled a lot before you got your first taste of success. They say that aadmi badal jate hai. How easy or difficult is it for you to still maintain that ground? Because when people come to you and they meet you, I still see the same Vicky Kaushal that I've seen, during Raman Raghav.
I would say a lot depends on the kind of people you are surrounded with. I'm blessed to be surrounded with people who really keep me grounded. My family, my close friends, they are my square one, they are my home. And I've been taught not to take success or failure very seriously. I treat them as imposters. They're part and parcels. You learn from your failures, you take your successes, and you just keep moving forward. And
Talking about struggles you had shared last time, and it was really shocking, the stories that we heard from you. You got a lot of love. Do you also see suddenly people's perception towards you changing? Today, people are not really. This is not even a dance number.
Yes.
To be honest,
Yes.
this is a very story-driven music single, which we hardly get to see now. Do you feel that perception towards you is also slowly changing?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I never really had a bad perception to begin with. I just think people didn't know me. Two things can happen. Either you have no substance as an artist and as a human being, and people don't really connect with you, or you do have substance as a human being and people can see more than just the artistic side
Yeah.
of yours. And I think it's really important for the audience to be able to get to know who you are, where you come from, your personality, what you believe in, and your hopes and aspiration, so that you do become an inspiration to people.
Also, this song is called Pachtaoge. What do you think of regrets? Do you have any regret in personal and professional life?
regret is a very strong word.
Yeah.
I think nobody should ever stay in regret. It's very human to feel it, but then don't indulge in it. I think it's harmful to yourself and to people around you who care for you
Yeah.
to be in regret, and it's you shouldn't really indulge in that.
What about you? Anything that you
Nothing professionally, no, because thankfully everything I've done has just been a chain
Yeah.
reaction of better and greater things. So you may feel like a certain emotion, which is sad, but not regret.
Actors get targeted for unnecessary stuff, because obviously when you target an actor, you set out an example to a lot of people, because that's the most watched thing. People idolize them, right, in India. The video that Karan had posted, the comments that came were absolutely ridiculous and baseless. Do you think that actors have become an easy target in that way? Because it was a friendly party and it was very evident what was happening. So do you feel that actors are becoming easy targets today, especially for politicians?
See, the thing is, I don't want to get into being targets or anything, because then I'm victimizing myself, which I don't want to do, and none of us wish to do that.
Yeah.
The thing is, see, what I understand is that people who don't know you personally, they see something and make some assumptions. That's
Yeah.
completely fair. It's completely fair. We all do that. But factualizing assumptions,
Yeah.
it's a big leap to take.
Yeah.
And that's not fair all the
Absolutely.
time, So what happened with that video, we all knew that the video was being taken. We all knew that he's putting up the video.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes before that video was put up or was taken, Karan's mom was with us, sitting there. The video was put up. Next day, I leave for Arunachal Pradesh. I was with the army for the next 4 days in the hills where there's no network. So I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no clue what's going on. I come back and I'm very happy with the past 4 days that I've spent with the army, and I'm talking to my
Yeah.
parents that, this happened, that happened. I was very happy. And then I went to my bedroom and I checked out Twitter and I was like, Henji? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh God.
FIR, open letter, yeah, whoa. And I'm like, and then I asked my parents, do you know about this? And they're like, yeah, we know about this. And we just didn't want you to get hassled over there where you don't have network.
Yeah.
But don't worry, it's okay. Of course, it had a huge effect on me. It's not nice to be called those names by
Yeah,
people.
absolutely.
But then there are certain choices that you have to make at that point of time. Firstly, what happens on Twitter, how social media trials take place, is that it starts from, ha ha ha, they look drugged.
Yeah.
Then it goes to, oh, they do look drugged. Then it
They
goes
have
to,
done it.
they're actors, they
Yeah.
must be drugged. Then it goes to, no, 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 I've seen them be taking drugs. And then how dare they take drugs? And then it goes to, shame on them, they take drugs. Whom to give an explanation to? You know, whom to give an explanation to?
Absolutely.
You know, and also what happens is now, if I give an explanation this time, next time you'll say, Arre kalko, you look like you're drunk, you look like you're XYZ, you look like, then I have to give an explanation again.
Yeah.
Because if then I don't give an explanation, that means I'm guilty.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to hold me by that.
Absolutely.
So that was the case, that you thought ki, what do you need to do? And also what was happening was there was 10% of the people who was making these assumptions and factualizing them, and there were 90% of the people who were saying,
Believing
are you
it
out of your heads to make these assumptions a fact? You know, so whom to go with? You know, there were majority of the people who were saying ki, yaar, there's a limit to, you know, just say whatever you want to, because it's very easy to do that. But yeah, it was an unnecessary kind of a thing that was happening.
And not in good taste also.
Not in good taste,
But
and also
that
there were bigger
happens
things happening in the
always.
country. You know,
Yeah.
at that same time, Section 370, there was
Yeah.
so many things happening in India, Kashmir, and all of that. I felt very lame to bring it out, saying ki, "Arey, maine kuch nahi kiya, and I was actually doing this, and I was actually doing that."
Yeah.
So I didn't want to give importance to that kind of an attention, you know. And so,
I think a point he made, which was very valid, was the point where, oh, they're actors, so they must be doing. This happens to us a lot. Like, I have faced it too recently. Like, we've come out of like parties and stuff, and you know, there's paps and there's cameras, and a couple of times with me, they'll take my video and say, oh, she was drunk coming out of a party. She was drunk, and the
Yeah.
joke is, I've never touched alcohol in my life.
Hmm.
And then people would write, oh, that's because now she's in the industry.
Yeah.
Now she's an actor. That's what they all do. So that stereotypical thing where, you know, we get attacked because they're actors, it's really actually, it's unfortunate, and I feel it's very uneducated to do that.
Yeah.
like the people who knew me, they kept messaging me after seeing the video that, hey, you look weak. Have you recovered from dengue? You
Hey, he had
haven't?"
dengue,
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
I had just recovered from dengue, and it had been 2-3 days that the doctors had said that you're fit to go back to work. And I just started
Yeah.
shooting, just started doing my workshops and stuff. And when Karan, you know, called us for this get together, so I was like, it'll be a great change, because I was like in my room for 10 days and I was frustrated.
Yeah.
Like, you know, frustrated. It's not easy to just lie down on a bed like for 10 days.
Yeah.
But anyway.
There was a point of time after you saw success. I think you were expecting it also. There are a lot of things that were written about you, about your breakup and about Katrina, about everything. You were linked to a lot of people. How did you react to that? Because that was the first time that all those things were written about you in quick succession. Did that affect you ever? Like, was there any?
It did. Because, see, the thing is, if it's true, then it doesn't affect you. But if it's not, then it kind of affects you a little bit. And also, it was happening a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you know, first I used to joke about it that, you know, people used to ask me that, do you feel arrived? Do you feel arrived? And I used to joke कि नहीं, जब तक link up नहीं होगा ना, तब तक मैं arrived feel नहीं
Oh,
करूँगा.
okay. You
And
asked
then
for
they
it.
made me feel like I've arrived like every week.
Yeah. I
Like
think with different
every
people.
week with different people. And I was like,
Oh my
I
God.
know, thank you for making me feel arrived, but this is now, I can't arrive again and again
So
every
now
week.
he's landed.
You are the national crush. Do you have an idea about how people are crazy about you? I can't tell you house parties. I will not name people, but they go crazy about
Yes,
you.
true.
I'm not even
Go,
kidding.
what do you really? Go to
Yeah.
my Instagram comments. Why did you kill my Viku?
Yeah, Biku is the word. So,
I know.
yeah, I want to ask you: are you in a relationship or are you not in a relationship right now?
I'm not in a relationship right now.
Are you being honest?
I'm being very honest.
Okay. What kind of people are you when you guys are in love? Yeah. How are you as a person when you're in love?
I'm too giving. I'm very giving. Like, you know, people say that when you're really busy, you can't make time for people. But then sometimes people say, but if you really like someone, you kind of find a way to make time, even if
Yeah.
you're like Bill Gates. Literally, if I'm so busy and I'm in love with someone or I really like someone, I will find a way to make time for them. I will give them a lot of importance in my life.
Yeah.
And I've been like this since my first love. Yeah.
What about you?
When I'm in love, and I don't know how I am, but I'm old school in that sense. So it's a very beautiful feeling when you're in love, and you know, it makes you feel like you are the best version of yourself
Yeah,
when you're in
sure.
love.
Yeah. But how do you deal with heartbreak? Like, do you remember your first heartbreak? And How did you deal with it? How do you deal with it now?
Work always helps me a lot. Just occupying myself, letting something else consume me completely, and films usually does that to me.
Yeah.
That it really consumes me, heart, brain, soul, everything.
What about you? How do you?
If I actually think about it, and to be honest, I didn't know how to deal with it when it first happened. So I was a mess. But I do remember after it passed, I learned a lot of things. One thing is to never suppress that feeling. Because if you suppress it, then even if you get busy with work or friends or social life,
It resurfaces.
one day it'll creep back up and then you're done, you know? So it's best to deal with it when it happens. I think one advice I learned while that happened to me is don't lose yourself
Yeah.
in a heartbreak. And it's
Yeah.
so easy to do that. And I was almost going to do that. And thankfully, I had a good friend circle who, you know, were supporting me at that time and said, listen, you can't lose yourself for nobody, because if someone doesn't want you or if you don't want somebody, then that's it. You have to accept it for that. It doesn't mean you're any less of a person. It doesn't
Yeah.
make you insignificant. But it is what it is. This is life. So I
Yeah.
think it's the part of growing up. Yeah.
But the song is doing well. The song has clocked almost 50 million.
What?
And I'm
Amazing.
sure, I hope to see you guys in a film together. You guys look very good
Thank
together.
you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Vicky Kaushal,
Hi, this is Nora Fateh.
and Nora wants to say something to you.
You're watching us at Pink Villa. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Nahi to
बड़ा पछताओगे, बड़ा पछताओगे.
That's right.